Okay, we're going to talk about ball position for iron play. I'm going to tell you kind of like the two things. I'm going to tell you if it was in a textbook how we would do it, and then I'm going to tell you the reality of how people do it. So if we textbook did it, we would set the ball up, put our left foot one ball width behind the rod, the perpendicular rod, and if you used a face-on video and drew a line off the back of the ball, my right foot would be wide enough with a little bit of tilt. We want to have the left ear in line with the zipper, just a little bit of tilt, that the line would intersect with my left ear with a sand wedge. With a 5-iron, I'd widen my right foot out. I'd maintain the same little bit of tilt. I'd widen my right foot out to make the line off the back of the ball that goes up be in the middle of my shoulder, between the low point of my left shoulder and my left ear. And then with a driver, I'd move my left foot back to the rod and widen out so the line off the back of the ball would intersect the left edge of the low point of my shoulder. That's the textbook method. How many guys on tour do it exactly like that? Some, not a ton. You know, my guys, Boo Weekly does it like that, and Stephen Bowditch does it like that. But my other guys have variations of that depending on how much forward lean they have. What do they all do in common? They all have their head behind the golf ball at impact with irons. That line off the back of the ball coming up perpendicular, their left ear is definitely behind it at impact with every iron. The farther that line is forward, the more dynamic loft you're going to have on the club face at impact to hit it higher. So you can have kind of a back ball position with your shorter irons, but when you get to the clubs like the 3 and 4 iron, which the average amateur has a hard time getting in the air or hitting well, that golf ball has got to be forward so you can deliver more dynamic loft to get the ball up in the air. So to start with ball position, the easiest way really to start out is to set 2 rods like we've done right here, one down the target line, one perpendicular. Get the ball, put the golf ball in line with this rod. Get your foot just about a golf ball width or so on the left side of the rod there. Set up, and with a wedge, start with your wedges and have your feet just literally inside your hip line there. And that's going to give you where you can be behind it, but also you can deliver a lot of forward lean. And then hit a few balls like that, and then jump up to, you know, a 9-iron and move it back just a little bit, and then just move on back until you get to your 3-wood or your driver width stance, and then you know you're maxed out with the driver, so you always want to stay inside that a little bit for your 3-iron, 4-iron. So our goal here of this whole ball position talk is there's the textbook method, and then there's the method that's a reality that a lot of people play with because they just don't have tons of forward lean. But the golden rule is we've got to keep the golf ball in front of our head.